Over 60. Eat these vegetables to kill sarcopenia and rebuild muscle fast. For years, the same advice has been repeated to anyone over 60. Eat more protein, load up on eggs, chicken, beef, because that's the only way to stop muscle loss. And many seniors follow it faithfully, piling their plates with meat or drinking extra milk, yet still feeling weaker, still watching their strength slip away. Why? Because animal protein isn't the whole answer. Here's the surprising truth. Scientists are now uncovering a group of vegetables so rich in muscle-protecting compounds that they rival, and in some cases even surpass, animal protein when it comes to fighting sarcopenia. These plants don't just offer vitamins and fiber. They deliver leucine, magnesium, nitrates, and phytonutrients that awaken your muscles' ability to grow again, even after years of decline. They restore strength at the cellular level, rebuild energy pathways, and reduce the hidden inflammation that blocks muscle repair. Imagine regaining the power in your legs, not from another steak, but from a simple serving of greens. Picture lifting yourself out of a chair with ease, not because you forced down another boiled egg, but because a humble vegetable fueled your recovery overnight. This isn't theory. It's real, and it's happening right now for seniors who choose the right foods. Today, we're going to reveal these vegetables one by one, the overlooked plants that can transform weakness into strength and frailty into independence. And the very first vegetable may be sitting quietly in your kitchen right now, waiting to prove that nature's medicine doesn't always come from meat. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss our new videos on senior health. And let me know in the comments, where in the world are you watching from? I read every reply, and it's inspiring to see this community of strong, active seniors growing every single day. Vegetable number 1, amaranth leaves. For centuries across Asia and Africa, this humble green has been a hidden treasure, packed with more muscle-protecting power than anyone realizes. Unlike most vegetables, amaranth leaves are remarkably rich in protein, up to 3.8 grams per 100 grams, and more importantly, they contain lysine, an essential amino acid often missing from cereal-based diets. Why does this matter? Because lysine is one of the keys to unlocking protein synthesis in the body. Without it, even if you eat enough protein, your muscles may not rebuild efficiently. For seniors, that missing piece can be the difference between staying strong or sliding into weakness. But the story doesn't end there. Amaranth leaves are loaded with calcium, magnesium, and iron, nutrients that support strong bones, oxygen-rich blood, and steady energy, all critical for fighting sarcopenia. In fact, a 2019 study in the Journal of Food Science highlighted amaranth as one of the few leafy greens with a complete amino acid profile, making it closer to a muscle food than many animal proteins we take for granted. And preparation is simple. In traditional kitchens, amaranth is often lightly sautéed with garlic, boiled into soups, or even blended into smoothies. Cooking not only softens its earthy flavor, but also enhances the bioavailability of calcium and iron, making it easier for your aging body to absorb. Imagine replacing just one side dish of rice with a serving of amaranth greens each day. Over time, that small swap could mean firmer legs, steadier balance, and energy you thought was gone forever. Now, if you think amaranth leaves are impressive, wait until you see the next vegetable. It's known in some cultures as a miracle tree, and its leaves don't just rival protein powders, they contain every essential amino acid your muscles crave. Comment 1 if you're still with me. Vegetable number 2, moringa leaves. When Maria turned 68, she was frustrated. No matter how many eggs or glasses of milk she had each day, her arms still felt weak, and she tired quickly just sweeping the porch. That changed when her daughter brought her a bag of dried moringa leaves from a local market. Within weeks of adding it to her morning soup, Maria said something remarkable. "I don't feel heavy anymore. My hands are steady, and I can carry my groceries again." Unlike most greens that give you only a trace of protein, moringa leaves provide a surprising 27% protein when dried, and more importantly, they include all 9 essential amino acids. That means they act more like a complete protein, something you usually expect from meat, fish, or eggs. For older adults whose digestion often struggles to break down heavy animal protein, moringa offers a lighter, more digestible alternative that still feeds the muscles exactly what they need. But that's not all. Moringa leaves are overflowing with vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, potassium, and powerful antioxidants like quercetin and chlorogenic acid. These compounds fight the chronic inflammation that blocks muscle repair, protects cells from oxidative stress, and improves circulation. So, nutrients actually reach your muscle fibers where they can rebuild strength. One study published in Phytotherapy Research highlighted moringa's ability to reduce oxidative damage in aging tissues, suggesting its protective effects go beyond nutrition, reaching deep into cellular health. Moringa is versatile. You can dry the leaves into powder and stir it into soups, teas, or smoothies. Fresh leaves can be lightly sautéed or added to broths. Even a small daily portion delivers a concentrated boost of protein and micronutrients. For seniors who feel their strength slipping despite eating enough, moringa can be that missing factor, quietly restoring what time has taken away. The next vegetable is far more familiar, often ignored because people only value its root, yet its green leaves are bursting with hidden power to rebuild strength. Vegetable number 3, sweet potato leaves. Mr. Johnson, 72, used to grow sweet potatoes behind his house. For years, he only valued the roots, tossing away the leaves as if they were weeds. But after a fall left him struggling with weak legs, his neighbor suggested he cook the leaves like spinach. Within months of eating them in soups and stir-fries, he noticed something surprising. His energy returned and his legs felt steadier. The part of the plant he once threw away became the very thing that helped him regain strength. Science confirms his story. Sweet potato leaves are often overlooked, yet they are rich in polyphenols and flavonoids, compounds that protect muscles from oxidative stress and inflammation. They also contain vitamin C, carotenoids, and a fair amount of protein, nutrients that support collagen formation and help muscles recover after daily wear and tear. A study in Food Chemistry, 2013, highlighted the antioxidant power of these leaves, showing they rival even green tea in their ability to reduce cellular damage. For seniors, this is more than just theory. Oxidative stress is one of the hidden drivers of muscle loss after 60. By neutralizing it, sweet potato leaves create the right environment for protein synthesis and muscle repair. They also provide iron and calcium, supporting blood health and bone strength, the perfect combination to fight sarcopenia. These leaves are easy to prepare. Simply sauté them with garlic, boil them into a light soup, or steam them like any leafy green. Their mild, slightly sweet flavor makes them easy to enjoy daily without tiring of the taste. The next vegetable proves that even the sharp bite of bitterness can carry healing power. Let's uncover the surprising benefits of mustard greens. Vegetable number 4, mustard greens. Mustard greens may not be as popular as spinach or lettuce, but their nutritional power is undeniable. They are packed with vitamin K, calcium, and magnesium, minerals that fortify bones and assist muscles in contracting smoothly. Even more impressive are their glucosinolates, plant compounds that break down into isothiocyanates, proven in research, Nutrients 2018, to have anti-inflammatory effects that protect aging tissues, including muscle fibers. For seniors, chronic low-grade inflammation often acts like rust, eating away at muscle repair and strength. Mustard greens act like a natural shield, calming inflammation while also delivering antioxidants such as vitamin C and beta-carotene. Together, these nutrients create the right environment for muscles to repair after even simple activities like walking or lifting groceries. Cooking mustard greens is easy and flexible. They can be stir-fried with garlic, added to broths, or lightly steamed to soften their sharp bite. In fact, that slight bitterness signals their concentration of protective plant compounds, bitterness that heals more than it bothers. Let's talk about Mrs. Lyon from Ohio, often complained of aching knees and stiff joints each morning. She believed her muscle pain was just old age. One winter, her daughter started adding mustard greens into their family soups and stir-fries, a vegetable Mrs. Lyon had long avoided because of its slightly peppery taste. Within weeks, she noticed less morning stiffness and more ease when climbing stairs. What seemed like a simple household change brought unexpected relief. The next one might surprise you even more. Long and slender, often seen in elegant dishes, it carries a unique antioxidant called glutathione, one of the strongest defenders against muscle aging. Vegetable number 5, asparagus. When George turned 74, he started walking every morning to keep his legs strong. But after just 10 minutes, he often felt drained, as if his body couldn't keep up with his will. His grandson, a young chef, suggested adding asparagus to his dinners, grilled with a drizzle of olive oil or tossed into soups. A few weeks later, George noticed something different: less fatigue, more stamina, and the energy to extend his walks without stopping. Asparagus may look delicate, but it carries some of the most powerful nutrients for aging muscles. It's especially rich in glutathione, often called the master antioxidant. This compound protects cells from oxidative stress, the hidden damage that accelerates sarcopenia. By lowering oxidative load, asparagus allows muscle fibers to recover and rebuild more effectively. Beyond glutathione, asparagus contains vitamin E, vitamin K, and folate, all essential for cellular repair and protein synthesis. Folate, in particular, supports the production of new red blood cells, ensuring muscles get a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients. A report in the Journal of Food Science highlighted asparagus as one of the top vegetable sources of natural antioxidants, making it a strong ally for seniors aiming to stay active and independent. Preparing asparagus doesn't require fancy techniques. Light steaming preserves its delicate crunch, while grilling enhances its flavor. Pair it with a source of healthy fat, like olive oil or avocado, to boost the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. Even just a few stalks a day can add a steady layer of defense against muscle fatigue. The next vegetable shows how toughness and resilience can transform into healing strength. Long used in traditional medicine for digestion, it also helps stabilize blood sugar, fueling muscles with steady energy. Vegetable number 6, bitter melon. Mr. Michael, a 69-year-old retired teacher, had struggled with fluctuating blood sugar for years. Even though he ate enough protein, he often felt weak and tired, especially in the afternoons. At his doctor's suggestion, he began drinking a small cup of bitter melon soup each day. Within a month, he noticed fewer sugar crashes, more steady energy, and, most importantly, the ability to walk longer without his legs giving out. Bitter melon's sharp taste makes many avoid it, but inside this humble vegetable lies an arsenal of compounds that directly support aging muscles. It contains carotene and polypeptide P, natural substances shown to help regulate blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity. Journal of Ethnopharmacology, 2016. For seniors, that means muscles receive a steady supply of glucose, the main fuel they need for contraction and recovery. Instead of wild spikes and crashes, energy flows evenly, protecting muscle from being broken down during sugar lows. Beyond blood sugar control, bitter melon also delivers vitamin C, flavonoids, and phenolic compounds that fight inflammation and oxidative stress. This combination not only protects tissues from damage, but also creates an ideal environment for protein synthesis. By calming the body's hidden inflammation, bitter melon gives muscle fibers a better chance to repair after activity. In the kitchen, bitter melon can be stir-fried with eggs, simmered in soups, or stuffed with lean meat. Its bitterness softens when cooked, and in many cultures, that unique flavor is considered part of its healing charm. A few servings each week can act like a tonic, strengthening both energy balance and muscle resilience. The next vegetable reminds us that strength can come from the simplest stalks, Tall, crunchy, and refreshing, it's not only hydrating but also rich in minerals that keep your muscles firing smoothly. Vegetable number 7. Okra. Okra may not look powerful, but it delivers a combination of nutrients uniquely suited for seniors. It's rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, which fight inflammation and protect muscles from oxidative stress. Even more important, okra provides magnesium, a mineral critical for muscle contraction and relaxation. Without enough magnesium, muscles tire quickly and recovery slows. But okra's secret weapon is its mucilaginous fiber, the gel-like substance inside each pod. This natural fiber soothes the digestive tract and improves nutrient absorption. For older adults, that means the protein from other foods, like beans, fish, or lean meat, is absorbed more efficiently, feeding the muscles instead of passing through unused. Research in the Journal of Nutritional Science 2020 highlighted okra's ability to reduce oxidative stress and muscle fatigue in animal models, suggesting its benefits extend well beyond digestion. Talk about James, 71, from Georgia, used to complain that even after eating plenty of meat, he still felt sore after his daily walks. His daughter, a nurse, suggested something unusual, adding okra, known in the South as lady's finger, to his meals. He was skeptical at first, but she cooked it into a light stew. Weeks later, James admitted with a smile, "I don't get that deep ache anymore. My legs feel lighter." In the kitchen, okra can be enjoyed in countless ways. Simmered in soups, stir-fried with garlic, or stewed with tomatoes for a classic southern dish. Its texture may take some getting used to, but that very slime is part of what makes it so healing. And if okra helps your body use protein more effectively, the next vegetable brings something even more rare, a natural boost of complete amino acids found in the leaves of a plant many cultures call soul food for the poor. Vegetable number 8, cabbage. Mrs. Evelyn, 76, from Ohio, had grown up eating cabbage in hearty stews every winter. As she aged, she kept the habit mostly for comfort, never imagining it could be doing more than warming her on cold nights. But during a routine checkup, her doctor pointed out something surprising. Despite her age, her digestion and nutrient absorption were excellent. That steady bowl of cabbage soup, humble as it seemed, was quietly protecting her strength. Cabbage is often dismissed as a poor man's food, but its hidden nutrients make it a quiet powerhouse against muscle decline. It is rich in vitamin C and vitamin K, both critical for collagen synthesis and bone support. More uniquely, cabbage contains vitamin U, a rare compound shown to protect the stomach lining and improve digestion. For seniors, that means better absorption of protein and amino acids, the raw materials needed to rebuild muscle. In addition, cabbage provides indole-3 carbinol and sulforaphane-like compounds, which have been studied for their anti-inflammatory and cell-protective properties. By calming the silent fires of inflammation, cabbage creates an environment where muscles can heal and regain function. One serving also adds valuable fiber, supporting gut health and steady energy release throughout the day. Cabbage is also versatile. It can be fermented into sauerkraut or kimchi, unlocking probiotics that further enhance nutrient absorption, or gently steamed and added to soups for a mild, comforting flavor. For seniors who struggle with heavy foods, cabbage offers a light but potent way to keep the body nourished and strong. Many seniors hear that vegetables protect against muscle loss and then make the mistake of thinking, the more, the better. But here's the truth. Eating vegetables the wrong way can quietly rob you of the very strength you're trying to build. The first mistake is overcooking. Boiling greens for too long or frying them until they wilt doesn't just change the flavor. It destroys delicate vitamins like C and K and reduces the antioxidant power that your muscles desperately need. The second mistake is relying on vegetables alone. Yes, amaranth, moringa, and okra give valuable protein, but they don't provide enough on their own to meet daily needs. Your muscles still require balanced sources of protein: beans, lentils, fish, or lean meats. Vegetables should be seen as partners in strength, not the sole answer. Another common pitfall is ignoring digestion. Seniors often forget that a healthy gut decides how much nutrition the body actually absorbs. Eating cabbage raw without fermenting or cooking may cause bloating, which interferes with absorption. On the other hand, lightly fermented cabbage like sauerkraut adds probiotics that enhance protein uptake and muscle repair. And finally, some seniors eat the same vegetable every day, okra every night or moringa powder in every drink, thinking one superfood will save them. But variety is what brings full protection. Bitter melon for blood sugar, asparagus for antioxidants, mustard greens for minerals, and so on. No single vegetable carries all the keys. Strength comes from a team effort. So remember, how you cook, what you combine, and how balanced your meals are can decide whether vegetables become your greatest